All right. So here we have number 7. Come on. Don't be shy.
Ah, you're wrecking my hair! My beautiful
Oh my God.
coiffured hair.
Oh my God, what am I going to do?
Oh,
sorry, that hairdresser.
Oh my goodness, Mijung, my friend, will be very upset. Oh, there's a hair missing.
So welcome to the dream sharing
Yeah.
day. So which dream would you like to share with me?
Well, the one that is really, well, I've got a couple, but the
Okay.
one that I'm thinking right now is, do you know Isaac Asimov?
No.
He's a very, very famous science fiction writer, and he's
Okay.
my favorite. And I've read his books several times. I always have. It's not huge, and that's one of the dreams that I have. Especially after I read a book, I dream a lot. But this one, this dream I have is I'm flying around in the universe, looking at different planets and solar systems. And just
So you're flying around the universe.
In the universe.
With wings or no
No,
wings?
I don't have wings.
So you're like a jet. You have a little jet pack behind you.
No, I'm just
Floating.
It's just
So you took off. You don't even know how you took off. You ended up.
I just flew up, and I don't use wings or anything. I'm just like anti-gravity, but
Yeah.
on my own.
Okay.
And then I'm looking sort of like Superwoman. I'm just passing by these planets and kind of looking, but I'm not doing this at all. I don't have a cape. I'm just like this and
Yeah.
looking at all the different solar systems and then I have like items that go past me, and as I'm going through the universe.
What kind of items?
Well, I have a pet rock, and one of them is several rocks, but they don't hurt me. They always go past me.
Okay.
And one is something that I grab that becomes my pet rock.
Okay.
Because I'm into rocks.
Okay.
And so I take the rock, and then I keep flying around in the universe, and then I land back on Earth, and I have this pet rock with me.
When you landed, it didn't hurt
No,
or anything.
I
It was just like
kind of
floating down.
floated down, and I just sort of landed. I didn't even fly down. I just went like this.
Like a snowflake.
Yeah, like a snowflake. Like even faster than a snowflake. Like more like a drop of rain that comes
Okay.
down.
That's pretty quick.
And I have my rock with me, which becomes my pet rock. And then rocks have such a long history. So my pet rock talks to me like up here and tells me of the thousands of years that it's been living, because rocks have a huge history that we can't even imagine how long, and that
So the rock was telling you some stories.
yeah, some
after.
stories about being a rock and which
Where it traveled
university and which
Wow.
solar system it came from,
Wow.
and what generation.
And you were understanding everything that
Yeah.
they were saying. Okay, I came
Yeah.
from universe X2592, and you were like,
Yeah.
So you
Understood
innately
everything.
understood everything.
Everything, yeah.
Wow.
And I, rocks always have been something very special to me.
Yeah.
So the rock was talking to me, and it was like rock language that I already knew.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's a really interesting dream. I like
That's
that.
a dream, it's real.
Oh yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
That's true. I remember you were gone for a little while. I remember you took away. Very good. So you have another one you'd like to share? Oh, I
That's
like
my
that.
strongest one for sure, because Isaac Asimov is the one that has inspired me the most, especially after reading his book. And then
So wait a second. You feel that a lot of books that you read inspire your dreams?
yeah,
Oh, that's my
I'll
first
be
time.
reading a book, and then I go to sleep, and then I dream about whatever
The situation was.
Yeah, what the
very
what the
good.
book is about. But it's something recreated, like not from the book, but
Yeah.
the characters in
And
the world.
then it becomes your world.
yeah.
With whatever you experience.
Yeah.
So tell me, is the next dream about a book also, or is it?
No.
Okay, so tell me the next one.
The next one is another strong dream I had long time ago, because in my family, my parents were very organized, 3 boys and 3 girls. Ling was really, so Aling, a Jing, a Ping are the 3 girls. I'm a Jing,
Ling,
Aling,
a
a
ling,
Jing,
a jing,
and a Ping.
a ping.
Yeah,
Those are
the
the three.
the tones, right?
Yes.
And everything. So Aling, she was really smart in the social sciences, and she was a cheerleader, and she was attracted lots of guys and everything like that, and smart in the social sciences. Then Ping, my younger sister, Ping, she was really good in maths and physics, and she did gymnastics, and so she was in really good shape and did gymnastics, and I was between them. So I was called in Chinese fei tut tut, cute fatty, because I was fat, and I tried so hard to get good marks at school, and I would get C minuses, and my mom would say, Jing, you did so good at school. You got you got in your social science. You did really good in school like that. Those are good marks. And I'd be so upset because a C or C minus is not good, and then mom saying I did really well. It meant that was all she was expecting from me. Whereas a Ping was getting A minuses in math and sciences, and mom would say, you can do better than A minus. You got A plus last time. How many? So she would give mom would give Ping, like, you can get better marks, right? But with me, mom was always, and that I was doing really well. So I remember being really insecure about the fact that my mom was always being really,
She had faith in that you can go further, and so she was just happy with, listen, already you can do that. That she was consoling.
No, it was not less than consoling. It was more like she was not consoling. She was,
she didn't have high expectations.
Like, Jing,
that's
it's
good
okay.
enough for you because you're not.
I'm not qualified to do better, and so I felt really inspired, scared of that. Plus, I was I was a fat girl. And so mom would get mad at Ling for, you have to dress nicer. Whereas with me, mom would say, you're so pretty, you're so good. And even though I was fat, and for me being fat, it was as ugly back in those days, right? Ling was smart, but she was getting a bit of a big hips. And mom would tell, hey, fine, you're not sick, fine, you're eating too much rice. And, Ping was getting A pluses in math, and, and me, I was working like a dog and at school, and I would get like C minus. And mom would say, Jing, that's so good. You're doing so good at school. And I felt even more insecure because mom was complimenting me on getting C minus at school, and me working so hard, never being fei tut tut, never mind being a fat little girl, where, everybody would go, Nate, fei tut tut, and then, Ling being a cheerleader, and then Ping,
So this affected your dream.
These were
that was the dream.
Yeah, these images was me of being skinny, and
so you had the dream after was that you were skinny.
Yeah, that I was skinny and pretty, and everybody was looking at me. I would be walking down the street, and
you liked it.
Yeah, and people were looking at me, and I was like doing this because I never had that when I was younger. Yeah.
And how old were you when you had that dream?
Those dreams, I was like at that time, in my teens.
So the teenage years.
Yeah, my teenage years.
You when you'd wake up, you'd feel like, wow, I was really sexy or something like that?
No, I would wake up and be, I'm fat, I'm still a fat little girl.
I'm still the same girl I was before.
I don't look like what was in my dream.
So I love that.
I'm like, I'm still fat.
So
my mom sent me to a fat camp even. We didn't have a lot of money. But mom knew I was really insecure being fat and stupid, with the marks and being ugly and not being a cheerleader and not, So mom spent all this money sending for 2 months.
It's expensive, those places.
Back in those days too. We're
even
talking
today, it's like
in the
this
60s, 60s, early 70s, sending me to a fat camp. So I went for the 2 months going to fat camp. By the end of the year, I gained it all back. And then finally, when I left home and went to university, I went to, But I'd come home every Christmas and summer and everything like that in the fall. So I was still Faye Dut Dut. And then finally, when I moved to Vancouver, as far away as possible from the family, I said, fuck diets. I'm going to eat whatever I fucking want, whenever I want, whatever I want. And forget about like diets and special food and don't eat this, don't eat that. I'm just going to eat everything I'm not supposed to eat and don't feel guilty. I lost weight.
Very good.
Because it was all here.
But yeah, it's also, it was a whole new life for you. You became a new Janet.
Yeah.
I mean, number 7.
Yeah.
You became a new one.
Yeah.
You have any other dream you want to
Number
share?
6, number 7. There's 3 boys and 3 girls.
For here for the dream sequence, you're number 7.
Oh, I'm number 7. Okay.
So another dream you want to share?
Another dream? Faye Dut Dut. I'd have to think about.
Faye Dut
Faye Dut Dut. Faye means fat.
Yeah.
Dut Dut means like cutie, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Faye Dut Dut.
So you want to leave it at that?
Yeah, because I'd have
Okay.
to think about another, and thinking about those 2 were the 2 dreams I
Yeah.
was thinking about.
Yeah, that was
forever.
very original. The one with the rocks there that you became in there with the rock.
Yeah.
That's really
Yeah,
a very
and I have,
original one.
I have. My
You still have your
yeah,
rock?
my pet rock.
Oh,
Yeah.
very good. So you're gonna lift this up again and say goodbye.
Okay.
Lift
See
it
you
up.
later, alligator, and a wild crocodile. Okie dokie, I'll talk to you not too soon, you big baboon.
Lift it up.
Oh.
Goodbye, number
Bye.
7. Goodbye.
Bye.